Hi, Sydney. Thank you so much for coming to me for a tarot reading. This is your past life reading, okay? So with these past life readings, you'll see that there will be similarities between your past life and your present life. Not everything that I'm going to say is going to relate, but you will see there will be like similar people, similar experiences. You could also potentially find out like why you are the way you are, why you have like a certain fear of something, why you have a birthmark that comes up a lot. Stuff like that, okay? Not everything I'm going to say is going to relate, but you will see like a similarity, okay? Sometimes these readings can be like a little traumatic, so I always feel like I have to like put that out there first. So just know that like whatever comes up, comes up. Not all of them are traumatic, so we'll just see what comes up, okay? You said that you are a Taurus and your husband is a Gemini. Your husband may or may not come up. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into it. I'm using my Witch's Tarot. This is a good past life deck. Okay, so the first question I'm going to be asking is like, who were you in a past life? Okay, so were you a girl? Were you a boy? Those switch all the time. What was your zodiac sign? What kind of person, just in general, were you? If there's any like significant thing I should know about you or any type of significant event that happened in your life, that will also pop up here, okay? So let's see, who were you in a past life? Of course. Okay. Okay. Wow, okay. I've done a lot of past life readings and I've only had a few like this. Okay, you are definitely coming up as a male. Okay, you're coming up, I'd say earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Bro, oh my god. I was like, okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because I pulled the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles would be an earth sign. Well, the Knight of Pentacles fell out, so that's an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So then, hold on, my computer's telling me something. So then, go away. So then I was like, okay, but what was like the exact sign? And then I pulled the Hierophant, which the Hierophant, look it up if you don't believe me, the Hierophant in tarot is Taurus. So definitely a Taurus, definitely a male. From jump, you're a gay man, okay? Like from jump. I'm seeing that because look what cards fell out. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Cups. This is what fell on the floor. Okay? So I feel like you were a gay man. Very clear, okay? I see that this is something that you had to keep private. Yeah, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I feel like it wasn't okay, if that makes sense. Like we're fucking in 2019 and people still have issues with it. Some people. So imagine back then, okay? And it feels like you hid it very well, okay? And this probably has to do with like your family, like you didn't want to get judged for it, so you had to hide it, because I see that you did like masculine things, like you were, I'm trying to think of like an example, but like you're coming up as like a knight, so you're coming up as somebody who like works with their hands or some masculine type energy, okay? But it's interesting because I already see like an issue. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I already see like you liking somebody and then there's like a big issue around it. Okay, so we'll see what else comes up. Just in general though, just to describe the type of person you are, you're like, what is your zodiac sign? I can't remember. Who's a Taurus? Your boyfriend or you? You're a Taurus. See? Okay, so like Taurus energy, like calm, like generally speaking, kind of like down to earth. I do see you as being somebody like physically strong, okay? Like dark hair. And you're probably like 20, okay? because I have 20 popping up. I feel like we need to get more into your life though. It feels like you have like a partner though. Like I see you with a partner, but then I see somebody coming in. So let's pull more cards, okay? All right, so you're like this gay man, 20-year-old guy, earth sign Taurus. Dude, it's so weird. Like normally the cards don't really flip out. I keep dropping cards everywhere. And this is definitely a secret that you held. It almost, because I have the high priest and the high priestess, so it almost feels like, you know, with judgment, it feels like maybe your parents were like super religious, like hardcore religious, okay? Because the high priestess would be like a preacher, you know, this would be like, you know, the bishop, like whoever would be like the main guy, like in a church, like Catholic church type thing, okay? So yeah, it feels like you kind of had like big shoes to fill, but it's like you, oh man, I was just watching a show like this. Like your job, like you were supposed to get, like you were next in line. Does that make sense? Like, you know, you were the only son, like you were supposed to take over like the family business, or you were supposed to be this like next guy. But it's like you kind of had like these other like dreams for yourself. And it not only would you get like, you know, the word that comes to me is like condemned. Like not only would you get like outcasted by your dad, but also your mother. Because I'm seeing your mother coming up as like a super spiritual religious person as well. Okay. And it makes me feel like the reason why you haven't come out to your parents is because not only you're gonna get judged for it, but like you've seen how they've acted around other gay people before. Like you've seen, you know, like example, I'm seeing like super Catholic, like, you know, someone's gay and like this is back in the day, someone's gay and they're like trying to do like an exorcism on this person because they're gay. Like, cause I feel like you've seen somebody get harmed for being gay, and it's like by your parents. You know, your parents were kind of the ones who led this, okay? So you feel like you have kind of super high up in the church parents, okay? All right, so let's go. What did you do on a daily basis? This could be your job if you had one. This could also just be like what you did every day. Okay, so what did you do on a daily basis? So I see you spending like a lot of time at home, okay? Like a lot. Like that was like your safe spot. Like, and it's interesting because I see you at home and you're like by yourself. So your parents must have been like very active in what they did, okay? Because I feel like when you're at home, this is like my safe spot. This is where like I feel the most comfortable. Like I don't, you know, I can be myself here, okay? And there's like this lonely aspect around that where like you're by yourself at your house, okay? Okay, see, this is when, okay. I have this image of you preaching, like you're supposed to go around and like, you know, spread the word of God or whatever it would be. I don't know what that would be called, like kind of like a missionary. And so I see that your job, like what you did on a day-to-day basis, you were a communicator, okay? So you communicated what you knew. So like these teachings, so like the religious teachings, that was your job, okay? And I'm seeing that you went around a lot. Like you went far. Like maybe that's why you liked being at home so much, because when you weren't home, you had to go all these other fucking places and you just, you know, were just kind of missing home, okay? I do see, because this is what you do on a daily basis with the moon. The moon's about like hidden shit. Like think about, you know, at night you can't really see shit. So you hid this secret ever since you were a kid. Okay, like ever since you were a child, you've been gay. Okay, and I see your mom. Your mom knew since you were a child. She knew, but you know she probably So maybe your mom's not the bad person. You know how I'm saying, like, your mom and your dad? I feel like your mom just kind of went along with what your dad said, but she always knew you were gay. Does that make sense? But she would never kind of turn against you. Like, she would never be like, tell your dad, I think he's gay. You get what I'm saying? Your mom was kind of on your side, but at the same time, she didn't, like, advocate for you. Like, she knew, but she wasn't gonna, like, be supportive of it. But at the same time, she wasn't gonna, like, throw you under the bus for it, okay? And you weren't, like, preaching to, like, adults. It feels like you were preaching to either people, like, your own age or younger. Okay? So you're kind of like this traveling, like, church school teacher type person. Okay? And I want you to know, too, your family feels very well known, because I have the World's card popping up. So it feels like, for you to be gay and people find out about that, it would be like a fuck no. Like, no, that cannot happen, because it would like, dirty their name, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, that your parents weren't just like nobodies. Like, they were extremely well known in a very, like, large range. Okay, so we got what you did on a daily basis. Okay, so next question is, who was your soulmate if you had one? Who was your soulmate if you had one? See, this came up too. Okay, I'm seeing two different energies with you. Okay, look at these cards. This is you. Okay, and then I pulled another knight, and then I pulled another knight. So it's like you're in the middle. Oh my god, you're in the middle of, like, these two knights. Like, do you see how they're, like, trying to get you, and this is you in the middle? Okay, so I feel like you had two soulmates, which is interesting. I see a Leo, specifically a Leo, and specifically an Aquarius. Okay, it feels like the Leo was, like, the first one. This was probably somebody who, you had your first, like, gay experience with, or, the first person that you ever, like, had feelings for. Really. And so you were kind of comfortable with that energy. Okay, but then I feel like you met somebody else. You meet this Aquarius, and, like, it kind of, like, broadened your horizons a little bit. Okay, and you couldn't this is what it feels like. It feels like the first person, the Leo, like, that was fucking forbidden. Like, that, like, I don't know, like, it probably because the Leo wasn't in the church, probably because I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, because it feels like I keep seeing this Leo as, like, a free spirit. Like, they don't care. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks of me, and so to you, you kind of found comfort in that, especially, like, coming out. But then as time went by, and you kind of understood that you had to, like, hide this, it seemed more practical to be with the Aquarius. That makes sense? Maybe this Aquarius was, like, in the church, so it's kind of like, or had religious parents, so they kind of, like, knew, because it feels like with this Aquarius, you felt more, like, understood by them. But that doesn't take away that because the thing about soulmates is soulmates come and go. We have lots of soulmates, okay? And so I feel like with this soulmate, you were supposed to have that experience of, like, okay, I am gay. And then with this person, this was supposed to be, the Aquarius was supposed to be more like, into it, like, it's not just the experience, it's now like, okay, I'm gonna have a relationship. You get what I'm saying? And with this Leo, it feels young. Like, it feels kind of like that young dumb love. With this Aquarius, it's kind of like, whoa, like, I really like you. Okay, okay. And I'm saying, because the sun in tarot is Leo, and the star in tarot is Aquarius. That's why I'm saying that. Okay, so it's cute. It's like the sun and the stars. Okay, so I don't think you had kids, right? No, you didn't have kids for sure. That was neat. Like, That was expected of you. You know, your dad probably kept asking you, like, okay, when are you gonna, you know, meet somebody? When are you gonna settle down? When are you gonna get married? When are you gonna have kids? Like, they were probably kind of put that pressure on you. Okay. And I can bet you, because you keep coming up on a horse. So I bet your excuse was, you know, I'm not ready to settle down right now. I'm doing my work. You know, I'm traveling, preaching. You know, so you have this like great excuse. Okay. Okay. So how did you die? This question always like makes a story. Watch. How did you die? It always ties it all together. Oh. This is fucked up. Ready for this? It's okay. Look at these pictures. All right. So this guy, your first lover, this Leo, okay, which I don't know if you know anything about astrology, but like we have like a sun sign, so your sun sign would be Taurus, like, and then we have a moon sign and a rising sign. Okay, so I am picking up on like somebody with a water energy too. So not only are they a Leo, but they have like some type of like Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in them as well. Okay. This person's probably extremely fucking jealous, all right? Like super fucking jealous that now you're kind of going with this Aquarius, okay? Because look, so I'm like, how did you die? The Two of Cups with the Tower. Okay, so the Tower, this is like, I pulled this from my daily forecast today. The Tower is like, you know, look, it's like disruption. It's like chaos. It's like a traumatic, like, ending. Okay, it's like a big blow up. Okay? So I'm seeing this person, this one, your first person, your first guy getting upset that you're with this new guy. Jealous as fuck, okay? Like wants to get revenge on you. How can I hurt him? Like that's what this Leo is thinking. Like, how can I hurt him? Like, what can I do that's really gonna fucking like, he fucking tells your dad. He tells your dad, dude. Okay? So, and then what did he tell your dad? That you're going to get married. He tells your dad that you're going to get married to a man, all right? That you're going to go from being single and now you're going to get married to this man, okay? Okay? Your dad obviously does not like that shit, right? He's not okay with it. So, it's really fucked up because I see a battle happening between you and your father, like physical abuse, like your dad's like hitting you, beating you with something. You know, the words that come to me is maybe trying to beat the gay out of you. Like he's beating you, physically beating you with something. Okay. I see you though, even though you are younger than him, probably not as strong, you're fighting back. Okay. Y'all are fighting, you're fighting each other. You're fighting with your dad, okay? I feel like your dad was like, fuck, like, because I told you at the beginning, you're very strong, okay? You're coming as like a Taurus. You're coming as like solid as a rock, okay? Very masculine. So your dad probably like underestimated you, kind of lost that battle, like, you know, okay, so he's like, all right, because you're beating him. So he's like, all right. Like, okay, stop. Okay, fine. All right. but it's not fine, okay? Because ultimately, so you think, okay, maybe my dad's gonna be accepting of this, like maybe he's just gonna act like he's not gonna say anything about it, okay? So you kind of have like your hopes up a little bit about it, but it's not cool, bro, because I don't know how we get to this point. It feels like maybe like 3 days later, he's like, why don't you like come over to my house? You go over to his house. He's told already people about this, okay? He's already probably told like, the wife about this, probably told maybe 2 other people about this, and I see them cooking you something, okay? With Justice, this is like, look, at the very beginning, one of the first cards I pulled was karma. Justice is karma. So in your dad's eyes, it's like, this is not okay. This is against the law. That's also justice. This is against like the rules or whatever. Okay, so your dad's like trying to act cool with you, but he's being fake. He's lying. Ultimately, your death is him poisoning you, him inviting you over. Like, let's talk about this. Let's have a dinner, and putting something in your food. Okay, and why am I saying that? Because I see something being put into your food and then you dying. Like this is you like ingesting something. That's what this card to me means. Like it always takes me to my stomach. So you ingested something, that's how you died. So you're like poisoned by your own father, who tried to beat the gay out of you, but it didn't work because he wasn't strong enough. So then he just poisoned you. Okay. And I'll tell you this, I don't know if this will mean anything to you. Whatever he gave you to poison you, he poisoned you in something that you fucking love. Like, say like your favorite meal was like lamb chops. Like he made your favorite fucking meal, so he knew you were gonna eat it and put it in that, okay? So I don't know if that would mean something to you, but that's like something specific coming through. I'm trying to like translate in my head, like maybe there's something that you love to eat, like in your life now, you love to eat, but it's like so bad for you. Like maybe you're like addicted to sugar. I am. Or maybe it's like coffee, like something that, you love, but it's like poisoning you. You get what I'm saying? Maybe that could be how this kind of goes back into your present life. Okay, where the fuck did my deck go? Okay. Okay, so were you happy? Just in general, were you happy? No, I don't think so. No, I don't. I feel like you were doing what you thought you were supposed to do, right? You were working, you were doing what you thought you were supposed to be doing, but you always wanted more. With the 7 of Cups, it was like you always thought like there's got to be more to life than this. Like there's got to be something else. Like this isn't my cup of tea. You get what I'm saying? Like this isn't what I love. Like I want to explore the world. I want to be who I want to be. I want to be free. So I don't think you were ever really happy. I feel like you always felt kind of confined and like restricted. Okay. And very lost. Like I feel like being gay to you was very confusing, because your whole life you grew up like that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, but then it's like here are these feelings that are real. Like, does that make me a bad person? So I feel like you were very confused about the whole thing, and maybe that's why this first person that I was telling you about kind of took the lead, and so you just kind of, you get what I'm saying? But no, I don't think you were happy. I think you were very confused and very kind of stuck, trapped in your day-to-day life. Okay. So what was your biggest life lesson? What was your biggest life lesson? It is literally okay to be yourself. Like, look, okay, so the 8 of Wands, this is like your thumbs up, like the green light, okay, with the Page of Cups. This is like being yourself. Like, even if, because I always see the Page of Cups as like wearing like whatever they want, like not in this deck, but in most decks, like it's like a guy, like if I could only show you another deck, in most decks it's like a guy wearing like this kind of like pink outfit, and like that's one of like the meanings, is like you're kind of just embracing your individuality, okay, like you're embracing who you are, you're wearing what you want to wear, you're acting how you want to act, okay. So yeah, what was your biggest life lesson? That like you can be who you want. Like either they're gonna like it or they're not gonna like it. Like, okay, because with this Queen of Wands here, it tells me that like if you would have, you know, got to live longer, if this wouldn't have happened to you, if your fucking ex wasn't all jealous and shit and they would have never told your parents, like, you would have grown up into somebody who really embraced who they were. Like, you would have really have been, you know, like, flamboyant. You know, you would have been fully yourself. Okay. I feel like how you died, like you died your true self. Like you didn't die with like a secret. Does that make sense? Like it like your dad knew you were gay and you died. You get what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like you died with this huge secret no one knew about. Like so ultimately you kind of did like be, you know, live your true self, if that makes sense. Like you didn't go down without being your true self at least once. Okay. And just knowing that it's like it's okay to be yourself. Like even though in this past life, like you weren't able to be yourself because you were kind of judged for it, you probably, you know, look back and probably like, damn, like I could have just came out a long fucking time ago. You know, like why did I wait so long? Like my dad wasn't gonna be cool with it regardless. Like why did I kind of hold on to that? You know, and then you probably, how I say, you kind of like traveled like all over. You probably met other gay people and like saw like this other world and was kind of like, damn, like, you know, I'm not the only person like this, that maybe I'm not wrong. Okay. So just kind of getting that like approval that like it's okay to be yourself, like whoever you are. Okay. And whoever this, look, it's water sign and a fire sign. You know how I was saying like the Leo with some type of water energy in it? That energy is coming through again as like a life lesson. So that'll be interesting. I don't know if you have anybody like that in your life. A fire sign, a water sign, or if you know about astrology, someone with a lot of that in their chart. Okay. And I'll say this too. I don't know if this doesn't have to be a boy. Like this could be a girl because they are presenting as a girl. Does that make sense? Like if this is some type of karmic like connection, it could be a girl. It doesn't have to be a boy. Okay, so what would the past life you tell the present day you? With this one, it can be like a prediction, guidance, anything. Okay, so what would the past life you tell the present day you? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Daily forecast. Do you follow me on Instagram? If you follow me on Instagram, go read my daily forecast for today. Okay. I don't know if this is happening now in your life. This could be something coming up. Okay. This could be maybe in the works. This could be kind of actually happening. All right. There's something that it feels like you've kind of put energy into, or you're going to put energy into. It feels like you've kind of like really worked on this. You've been paying attention to the details with this. You've been like researching this. You've been like really trying with this. Like I see you like really genuinely kind of are pouring your heart into something. Okay. Whether this is happening now or in the future. The thing is, it's like, it's not fucking working. Like, it's not fucking working, okay? And I said that for my daily forecast, that, like, sometimes rejection is protection, okay? And that's kind of what this feels like. It feels like you want something, like, so bad, and you're willing to kind of do all the work necessary to get it, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's not what's best for you, okay? It's not and I said that, too, for the daily forecast, that, like, sometimes, like, it's not supposed to happen the way you envision it. And that's kind of what this feels like. Like, because with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like you're working towards something. Like you have this goal in mind, and you're taking all the steps necessary to fucking get there. Okay, but sometimes it doesn't matter. Like sometimes shit isn't meant for us, okay? And that's kind of what this feels like. And that might be kind of like a hard pill to swallow, that you have you're a Taurus, okay? Y'all can get stuck on shit. Yes, you can. Don't say you can't, because yes, the fuck y'all can. Y'all can get stuck on shit. So this might be something where you're kind of having to like get unstuck, change your perspective, like be open to something new, because that's what's going to happen. It's like you can try as hard as you want with whatever this is. You can You can fucking do, you can, you know, do all the research, you can do all the work, take all the steps necessary. If it's not meant for you, it's not fucking meant for you. Okay. And that's kind of what this feels like. And then there's this energy of you kind of needing to be at peace with like leaving it. Okay. Like, it's okay. Like, this is, you're hitting all these fucking roadblocks because you're not supposed to go down that road. Okay. But there is hope, because what the good thing is, we have this Ace of Wands where it's like, it's like the second you kind of take your attention off of whatever the fuck this is, something new is going to come. But the longer you sit and focus on whatever this is, it's like you keep getting like no's from, like it's not working no matter how hard you try, no matter how good your intentions are. And it's just kind of not like, it's not doing it. I'm telling you, fucking look the other way. Like, change your point of view, because there's going to be something new. There's going to be something even better. Okay. Sometimes shit happens, so shift happens, and that's what I'm seeing. But the longer you kind of stay stuck on something, you're going to be either draining your resources, draining your energy, creating false hope around something. Okay. And like this, the sooner you can kind of just shift and be like, okay, you know what? This isn't working. This isn't serving me. You know, I tried my hardest. It's not fucking happening. And then you shift new. That's what the Ace of Wands is. There's like new inspirations, new opportunities, okay, like new beginnings. But first, you gotta fucking understand that some things are not meant for you, okay? And again, that might be a hard pill to swallow, especially with this Eight of Pentacles. Because with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, I have fucking put energy into this shit. Like, I have worked, I've stayed up late, I've worked for this. And it's like, it's just with this Five of Pentacles, it's like, it's not like the amount of effort you're putting into this, you're not getting that in return. Okay. And at some point, and this might not be happening for you yet, you know, who knows when you'll get another tarot reading. That's sometimes how it goes, where like, this will be a message for like 2020 for you. Okay. But with the Six of Swords, I'm telling you, it's like, you're getting like that, okay, that you can kind of move forward from this, that there's going to be something better. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that means. 4 months, 4 weeks, 4 days. I don't know what four means. I don't know. I got out of breath. I feel like I was yelling at you. I don't know what 4 means, but I just 4. That's what I heard. 4. Yeah, maybe 4 weeks. Maybe it's like, you know, this isn't working for me, and then you think, oh my god, well, if I quit this, then it's gonna take forever. But really, it doesn't take forever to find something new. It kind of happens like in 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. Okay, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. See how this plays out. Okay, but just trust. I'm telling you, there's gonna be something that you think you're lit up about this one thing. There's gonna be something that you're even more lit the fuck up about. Okay. Just trust it, because see how it's so cold, and it's so like, this might be winter season, and then like, you know, maybe in April, like something else starts going off for you, and it feels really good, and you feel super passionate, and it's like, that's where you're supposed to be. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And you'll know, because with this Eight of Pentacles, like the first thing you're doing, it's a lot of fucking work. It's like a lot. It's like, this other thing feels like it might still be a lot of work, but it's like, I love doing this shit. Like, this makes me feel good when I do it. Okay. All right, so this is your past life reading. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to let me know. If anything else comes to me, I will add it to your email, and thank you so much.